Calling all Harmonauts. Calling attention. Calling all. Excuse me. Attention. Calling all Harmonauts. How are we doing today, Harmonauts? Let's talk some. How would Jack Spencer say? Let's talk some Harmony One today, baby. I don't know if anyone gets that reference. It was a YouTuber I used to watch back in the day. He blew up on bodybuilder turned stock pro expert. I kid with you at Jack Spencer. Hope you're doing well. I know you had some COVID issues. Anyway, today we're going to talk about Harmony One. Quite a lot going on with Harmony One. The Harmony One price is pumping. I woke up this morning and I was like, yeah, baby, let's go. LFG, let's freaking go. The markets were pumping. Everything was kind of pumping except for Bitcoin was kind of hanging flat. And then I'm kind of ashamed to admit this, but I started watching an episode of Impulsive with Mr. Beast, a pretty interesting video. And during this, everything just like out of nowhere, it was like a little mini flash crash. And then what do you know? I turned the video off. I got about halfway through. I turned the video off and went to go take care of my morning business. If you know what I'm talking about. Usually it's that kind of business that happens after you drink that first cup of coffee. Prices were pumping again. It was like it never happened. So things are looking pretty good. Let's see. So I'm curious. Let me know out there. I have changed the video so that it's more interactive. I know in the past there's different settings in YouTube. You hit like certain different delays on how active you want to be, and I want to be as active as possible. I want to talk, and then you guys chat, and I see it immediately. So I put it on the most active, but I don't know if it's going to affect the video quality and all that stuff. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe I need to get some Google Fiber. Anyway, we're going to talk about Harmony One. Like I said, a lot going on with Harmony One. We'll look at the stock market really quick, right off the bat. Calm down, everyone. Then we're going right into Harmony One. Let's talk about some Harmony One. Then we'll talk about NFTs. There's some NFTs I want to buy on Cardano. And Harmony news, yeah, baby. Someone wants some Harmony news. Someone's champing at the bit. It's nothing like, it's just, I don't have any special news. Hell yeah, it is, Peter. How you doing, brother? I love me some Harmony One. I'm a huge Harmony. I was thinking about this morning too. I always poke at Meet Kevin because that dude's always streaming at the same time. So it's, how am I supposed to get viewers when he's always streaming when I'm streaming? He's been waxing on about Cardano lately. Look, Meet Kevin. I've been in Cardano. I was late at 16 cents. You were hella late at $1. You probably don't even know who Charles Hoskinson is. Guess what? I got an equalizer for you out there. And that's Harmony One. If you missed the boat on Cardano, Harmony One might be your chance. Harmony One, dude, I'm getting excited. That thing could take off any second. We're going to look at the charts. I did put, FU, something like FU Solana. I don't want to hear it. I'm sick of hearing about it. Look, dude, I don't have any beef with Solana. My only beef with Solana is I was going to buy some when it was $30 and I didn't, right? That's my biggest beef with Solana. Probably, a mistake. I sure as hell ain't FOMOing in now, but we'll look at that chart too. All right, let's hop on over to the desktop. Ooh, I got to cover what's on the desktop, right? I don't want to get you all too excited right away. So let me put this up. Everyone, calm down. Calm down real quick. We're just going to look at the stock market like 2-3 minutes. We got to see what's going on in the world. So last night, I follow this Twitter guy, Mr. Fly or something like that. He's always yelling in all caps and he's always telling me, what the NASDAQ futures and all this is doing. He was screaming NASDAQ futures down 200. So I thought, is this the day the stock market's going to crash? Well, I don't know what happened between last night and this morning. And I Googled like stock market news and I gave it about 2 seconds of effort and I didn't really see much. But apparently we were down like 200 basis points in the NASDAQ. It woke up to we're up 40 and the market is screaming. Ooh, Ethereum is a moving. So that means we're still pumping, boys and girls. We're not sexist over here. All right, so Tesla's a moving. Tesla's at 760. Is it going to have a really strong quarter? This on news that deliveries in China were really good. And as you can see, this is my IRA. Even though Tesla's my biggest position, Tesla's my biggest position. All the rest of it is freaking like Bitcoin related. I'm all miners and Coinbase, right? I'm down from the open. I got into Coinbase. What about $300? So we're almost back to even on that one. I think this one's going to be a banger over the next 5 to 10 years. This is my IRA, so I'm not worried about it. Like I said, the NASDAQ futures are up 45. Looks like Bitcoin's up about 600. The futures, the E-mini S&P is up 12.5. What's gold doing? Is it still over 1,800? Gold's been on a little bit of a tear. And I do want to hop over on TradingView and look at the dollar chart really quick. So gold, oh, it dropped down below 1,800. And crude oil, $70 a barrel. All right, let's hop on over. Ooh, what do we got here? Harmony One. It was pumping this morning. It was up over, what did it get over 16 cents? It was pushing 16 cents if I remember, but not quite there. So look, oh, it did 16.6. So there's a lot of stuff. For Harmony One, there's actually quite a bit of news coming out as of late. A lot of things are happening. I do feel like some of it's a little bit rumor and hype. There is a big event potentially happening tonight, and they even tweeted yesterday that like some big news. Are you guys ready for some big news? Something along those lines. I don't really know what that is yet, but we will look at a tweet in a second that I believe a lot of people are speculating on, and it might be a bit of the reason why Harmony One's pumping. But I mean, to be honest, Harmony One I think is one of the most undervalued best shot. Now, this is not financial advice. I don't know how many times I got to tell you this. I've shown my portfolio numerous times. And while I own a ton of Harmony One, and I wish I owned more, right? I want more. I want to FOMO into more. One of the good things is even at 15 cents, it's a hell of a bargain. This thing now currently only has a market cap. Let's take a look. Let's take a freaking look. I want to say around 1.5 billion right now, probably 1.6 billion. Are you kidding me? Right? Have you actually used the Harmony One smart chain? I have, right? I've used Cardano, NFTs, right? It's not smart contracts yet. I've used Ethereum. I'm going to use Ethereum on the stream today. I'm going to try and buy this one. I don't know if this NFT I'm going to try and buy in 50 minutes. So I'm going to have to start preparing for that here pretty soon. It could be a nightmare. I tried buying the 7s the other day. The network was congested. Gas got up to like $3,000. It takes like, the transaction takes forever. It was insane. I haven't done any DeFi on Ethereum really. Kinda, right? I bonded some Ethereum on Lido. That wasn't too bad, but it cost me like $40 to bond some Ethereum. Are you kidding me? And it took, a few minutes. Harmony One, dude, like I've done a ton of DeFi. Plenty of live DeFi on this channel. If you like the content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I was farming like crazy on Sushi Swap, a little bit of Viper. I'm ashamed to admit this, a little bit of Coink. I might have lost a little bit of money on Coink. I haven't checked Coink lately. I don't know how they're doing. And there's quite a few, there's DeFi Kingdoms over there that looks kind of interesting. And there's a few other yield farms that are starting to crop up. And some big news on another one that just popped up. Peter asks, what are your thoughts on oh my goodness, dude. Bro. There for a minute, I wouldn't I bought one. Oh, it's down quite a bit from them. Yeah, so one of the things about this channel is I can easily get sidetracked because I love engaging. Just hit me up, talk to me. And you ask me a question, I'm going to get sidetracked for a second. So I'll kind of keep this short. I am a huge fan of World of Women NFTs. I've been wanting to buy one or two, but they're expensive, man. So I wanted to buy one when they were below 1. It was like 0.8, 0.9 ETH. I'm like, let me see if it gets a little chili dipper. Guess what? It didn't dip, right? It just kept on going up and up and up. And then I saw lately the NFT market has had a bit of a dip. Hopefully, you obviously didn't buy one on the floor at 3.9 because I want to say the floor maybe reached around 3, and then I saw it pulling back. I haven't checked it in a couple days. This personally is probably my favorite NFT project. I freaking love this artwork. Oh, the floor price has really come down on this. So, this might be a little bit of a panic moment for you. I got to imagine you bought this because you love the artwork too. If you bought it just to flip for money, you'll probably be fine. I think this is one of these projects that is going to be around. It's very unique. It's very great artwork. It's got, you know, centered around women, tastefully centered around women. And I still want to pick me up one of these. And even with the floor, I mean, the floor says 165, but that's really only 1. The floor is more like 2. So it's kind of found, let's see what we got here. Looks like it's finding support around 2. Yeah, it's finding support around 2. So this thing will probably, and like I said, the NFTs, the last 2 weeks, about a week ago, 2 weeks ago when Visa bought that Bored Ape, it kind of hit a frenzy. And NFT markets, you know, they have many bear and bull markets from what I've noticed. And I think this one will be back up. I think this one is this project is a long-term hold that I think will do really well. And like I said, I want to get one, man, but I'm having a hard time containing myself with NFTs and not getting too carried away, but this is one of the ones I really want to get. There's some of these over here that I really love. And again, long term, like the next, say, we go into a huge bear market and then bull market again, I personally feel like this is one of these projects that'll just grow in value over time. So, and you know, so I didn't, no, I'm the same way, man. And that's the problem, right? I get into these NFTs because I want to turn some profits, but I end up buying shit I don't want to get rid of, which is fine because they're actually a great store of value. And I mean, a great way of, if you pick like this one's really freaking cool. I really like that one a lot. But I mean, if you get in a good project that will appreciate over time, you're getting a double banger. Ethereum's going to appreciate over time, and then the project you're in is going to appreciate over time. I mean, it goes both ways. So you got to be really careful and get into a project that is going to appreciate. And I think this is one of them. I mean, look at this. I don't know what the future holds, if we're going to be chilling in our sandbox condo or our Decentraland mansion and this, like, you have one of these hanging up on the wall, I'd be proud as hell to hang one of these up on the wall. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I love this freaking artwork. Anyway, let's get back to Harmony One. All right, so Harmony One, 15 cents. Solana, look at this chart, man. This is, I feel like any day this could be Harmony One. Solana is just like destroying the Fibonacci, destroying it. Like it's laughing. Like I don't even, is there a Fibonacci number above 4.2? I'm not a Fibonacci expert. This is freaking insane. This has to have a pullback, or I don't know, man. Like, is it too late to invest in Solana? Probably not, man. I mean, this thing is only, well, now it's like a $60 billion market cap and it's pushing up on Cardano. And if I'm being fair, it probably deserves to sit at about the same seat as Cardano, if maybe not a little bit more, because they have functional contracts right now. Now, me personally, and don't hate, I think Cardano is going to emerge a better smart chain. That being said, there's going to be room for both, and both will probably find certain niches that'll work best for them. All right, so Harmony One. Like I said, let's take a look at its market cap. It's around the 90s, but moving up, I believe. Ooh, it's moved up about 8 or 9 spots. Yeah, so it's currently sitting at $1.6 billion market cap. Are you kidding me? $1.6 billion for a smart chain that is this fast, that works this great, and has so much utility and so much more utility coming? This is a steal. This is a bargain, right? I was dollar cost averaging as much as I can afford during that last dip. And the videos to prove it. Go check it out. I was buying 1,000 here, 10,000 here, yield farming like crazy, earning 3 Harmony 1. Now I kind of regret I didn't buy more, right? It's tough. It is really tough for a smart chain that is so undervalued and been under the radar for so long and hasn't really had a whole, you know, it had this nice little pump at one point where it hit about 20 some cents. Let's change the chart. I'm not sure what caused this. Like this had a really good, like, this was a move right here. Point 0.00. Oh my goodness. Please, Tom, figure a way to travel back in time and just YOLO in. Just keep everything you own into Harmony 1 when it was below a penny. So, yeah, like I said, this one, right, easily should be up there with Matic. Matic Plus, Matic 7, 8, 10 billion, AVAX, like all these others in the top 20. This should be a top 20 coin. I have actually used it. They have NFTs. The Da Vinci over there is really nice. Really good marketplace. It just needs a little bit more traction, and I think that's coming. You know, Sushi Swap is on there. Any day you might see announcements. We're still kind of waiting on Aave and Curve. If they go on Harmony 1, that's going to be really big. Bancor recently just joined Harmony 1 for single staking assets. So that one should grow over time. That's a big name. And like I said, lately they've been kind of tweeting and hinting. This is hopefully it's still where I had it. Because now I'm going to have to find it again. What the hell just happened? Do I need to hit back? Because I had it on the tweet I wanted to show. So now here we go. All right. Oh no, it's on a different. Here we go. All right. So Li Yang. I don't know if that's how you say his last name. I'm sorry, Lee. He tweeted this a few days ago, and if you see this right here, they have a big meetup today that's not happening for another 11 hours. So, you know, and it's 3 hours long. A lot of people are speculating, and I heard someone even, you know, someone posted in my comment section, did you see that Axie's coming to Harmony? Well, they're coming to the Harmony 1 meetup. I don't know that that means that they're coming into Harmony, but this is very, very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know if this is what's causing the pump. I don't know if this is going to be a buy the rumor, sell the no news. Like they just come up and they just talk, or maybe they're integrating Harmony 1 somehow. I'm not really sure how that would even be possible at this point, but it is possible because Harmony 1 is, you know, cross-chain. Because Axie has their own side chain to Ethereum, so, but Harmony 1's EVM compatible, so who knows? Who freaking knows? I have no idea what's going to come of that, or, you know, maybe the Axie team's working on, I don't know. I really don't know what's happening here. Lots of speculation, but it's going to be really interesting to see if anything comes out of that. There was a really good article. Oh, so here's the Bancor. Right now, I haven't really looked too much into this. I'll probably eventually get around to it. I'm not sure why anyone would provide one liquidity on here off the bat, to be honest, because you can, well, one reason would be because you're much more liquid. Because I do the staking, and that pays, you know, more than what Bancor does currently. I don't know. I think that's going to change over time. I think the amount that you earn on Bancor will go up as they get more liquidity. But I don't know if it's ever going to reach what, like, you can get just by staking. So I do stake. I get about 9% interest. One of the downsides to staking is, you know, if you undelegate, it takes 7 days. So it's not extremely liquid. And then, you know, for me, this channel, whoops. All right, so this channel, I'm much more preach about, don't worry about what price Harmony 1's going to get to so that you can sell, and don't worry about what price this crypto is going to get to, and how much money you can make, should you buy now, and when you should sell. For me, I have a much different philosophy on this channel. It's about how much can I accumulate, and what's the lowest it can go, and how is that going to affect? How is that going to affect how much passive income I'm making? I'm much less concerned with what price I'm selling my coin at. Now, I do have plan A over here. I talk about plan A all the time. If the market, you know, we're nearing the end of what people predict to be the traditional 4-year cycle, and I don't know that the 4-year cycle could definitely play out. Like, we could definitely go parabolic, and that 4-year cycle could definitely play out. If you're not aware of the 4-year cycle, you know, it goes in 4-year cycles, and we're nearing the point of the point away from the next Bitcoin halving where it blows its top off and then everyone aborts, and then we go into this huge bear market. And then after Bitcoin dumps, there is a period where altcoins pump. So I'm set up for that. I am totally set up for that. And we're looking at my portfolio, by the way. So I'm very transparent on this channel. If you want to learn how to turn $30,000 into what you see on that this line right here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and take my master class. My master class is free. All my videos are still online, and the journey's been there. It's been the stock market with Tesla and Neo and Xpeng and a few others, and then we rolled that into Bitcoin, and then we rolled that into what you see here. Harmony One, like I said, I'm a huge Harmonaut, huge Harmony One fan. It is the one in my portfolio. It's currently sitting at, so I want you to understand that it is a riskier asset. And I could be wrong, because it is going to be about the adoption rate. And I think that's part of what Harmony One needs to figure out, is how to get that adoption over there. I think it would be an amazing chain. And I'm excited. I'm actually really excited that whether or not Axie's coming to Harmony One or not, I'm really excited that they're doing stuff, just even communicating and having communications with Axie, because that tells me they see the big picture, and the big picture is gaming. Gaming on freaking blockchains is going to explode. I don't know if any of you have looked into this at all, but there's some really like big heavy hitters are coming, including it's pretty easy for existing big games to integrate blockchain. It's not easy to create, you know, great games. So gaming is one of the biggest reasons. Gaming and NFTs and the collaboration of both and all that, one of the big reasons why I think this 4-year cycle is going to be completely different. And even if we do have a blow off top and then a sell off, I think it's going to recover a lot quicker and be a much shorter term bear market. Is it too late to buy Harmony One? So I'm not going to tell you whether or not it's too late to buy Harmony One. I mean, I'm not going to give you financial advice. That's all what I'm saying. Everyone's financial situation is different. It's not too late to buy any good cryptocurrency project. It is not too late. Let me repeat that. It is not too late to buy any good cryptocurrency project. We are at a point right now, though, you've got to look at your time horizon on it. If you're looking for a quick flip, Harmony One could easily, if the markets go parabolic, Harmony One could easily see in itself shooting to 30, 40, 50, all the way up to $1 plus, depending on what kind of news and what kind of development. This thing could go ham, crazy ham. But then we could also have a big sell-off, and it might dip down, back down to like 10 cents. That's the hardest part about cryptocurrency. This portfolio, I started off with about $250,000, and I've shown it all throughout this year. It had pumped to $692,000 at one point, and then we had Elon eclipse and China exodus and all this stuff. And within 48 hours, this portfolio dipped down below 300,000. I lost like $300,000 or $400,000 in a 48-hour. Now it's all monopoly money, so it's a little bit easier to stomach, but it still sucks, right? It was not a fun summer, knowing that I could have taken all that money out, paid my taxes, paid off my house, put Tesla solar on the roof, put a Tesla car in the garage, and freaking the rest of my life, all I got to worry about is food for the most part, and, you know, medical bills. So it's not fun. You've got to me, this is my investment philosophy. This is how I do it, and this is how I will continue to do it. Again, I'm not looking, now if Harmony One pumps to $1 in the next 1 to 2 months, I'm going to take some profits. You know, I have what, 300,000 Harmony One, plus I have about another 15,000 over on Sushi Swap. I'll take my initial investment off the board, like $30,000-$40,000 off. You know, if Harmony One's at $1 and I have 300,000, I'll probably sell 50,000. Get my initial investment off the board, and the rest will ride free. Again, it's about your time horizon, and it's like I say, don't lose more than you can afford to invest, or you know, don't invest more than you can afford to lose, because that way, if it does crash, you won't panic sell, right? My conviction is Harmony One will be right now it's 1.6 billion. Again, I could be wrong, but there's no doubt in my mind that Harmony One should be 10 billion right now. It should be 10 billion right now, and it could reach 50 to 100 billion, if not multiple hundreds of billions over time. I truly believe in Bitcoin, Ethereum, smart contracts, and all these different smart contract chains. And like I said, unlike Meet Kevin, that you know, heard about Cardano and just picked it up at $1 and doesn't really know anything about it. I spent a ton of time learning about Cardano, and it's why I went YOLO in the beginning of the year and bought a shitload of Cardano for two reasons. One, it's an amazing project. Did I say two? It's really like 20 reasons. It's an amazing project. I love the technology. I deep dived into the technology. The leader, Charles Hoskinson, whether you love him or you hate him, it's the same as Elon Musk. You love him or you hate him, but if you don't realize that the guy's smart AF, in fact, it makes no sense how smart Charles Hoskinson is. Like, it's crazy. If you ever watch his live streams, he talks about things that like no person his age should even know, considering the fact he also is like a mathematician creating one of the, you know, putting together one of the greatest inventions of mankind on the planet right now when it comes to finance. It's the same with Harmony One. They got a very great person, Dr. Stephen Say. I don't know if that's how you say his last name. I apologize if I'm getting that wrong. But again, PhD in cryptography, cryptography, and put together an amazing smart chain. It hasn't even been out that long, and it's supposed to scale up to 10 million transactions per second. EVM compatible. They're doing great things, working on bridges between Cosmos, Polkadot. I mean, the Polkadot's already there in the testnet. EVM compatible. BSC, Polkadot, Cosmos, Terra Luna, right? Anchor should be coming to Harmony One any day. I can't freaking wait. Anchor would be my bank right now if I could. I have a ton of money over on Anchor. Bonded Ethereum, bonded Luna. I'm getting paid to borrow, and I'm putting that borrowed money back into Earn, and I'm getting paid more interest. I can't wait. And that's another bit of news for Harmony One. They have Bitcoin Bridge coming with AnySwap. That was one of my... So that's a very long... Harmony One, is Harmony One faster than Sol? That's a great question. All right, Andy Milanakis, you trying to get me in trouble here? What the hell, bro? Is Harmony One fat? I have not used Sol. So the word on the street is Sol does about 40,000 transactions per second. I don't know. So they say. A lot of this is a bunch of marketing BS, right? I haven't used Sol. And the Sol gas fees, I think, are a lot more expensive too. So from what I can tell, Sol has sub-second finality, or that's part of the roadmap. I don't know if they actually have it now. I think so. Harmony One's 2-second finality. So how long does it take for the transaction to happen? I haven't used Sol. I can tell, and Harmony One's supposed to get to 1 second finality, maybe less than 1 second. You know, it's still very early for both of them. But the Harmony One gas fees, less than a penny, right? I don't know. I don't know how much it costs. I haven't bought an NFT. I missed the boat. I'm not gonna ape into Solana right now. I don't know how bad the gas fees are on all this NFT stuff. And I mean, I don't know how much more Solana could pump right now. So I would say they're both pretty comparable. Harmony One is supposed to scale to like 10 million transactions per second, which is freaking insane. So, like I said, Sol's already a $70 billion market cap right now. Harmony One's 1.5 billion. Harmony One, like I said, I use Harmony One all the time. It is the most delightful experience I've ever had using any of these chains so far. Everything, for the most part, just works. It's super fast. Look, I'll show you right now how freaking great it is. Watch it blow up in my face, but oh, 7:30. All right, I can't let time get away with me because I got to make sure that I want to do this NFT drop. I don't know that this NFT drop's going to be big or anything. I just like the artwork. It's a gaming thing. I'm trying to find the right gaming stuff to get into. So I'm going to take a little stab. All right, let's pop on over to the Harmony One network. So this is Sushi Swap. I did a ton of farming over there. Harmony One was providing liquidity. I think all that dried up. I'm pretty sure all that dried up. So let's pop on over to Harmony One. I want to pull up VFAT too. So let's pull up VFAT. All right, let's go over to Harmony. Yeah, look at this. There's some new ones I haven't even looked at. Fuzz Finance. I'll have to check these out in a bit. These are probably going to be mostly degen farms. I try and stay away from those, but every now and then you get bored, right? You're like, screw it. Let's have a little fun. All right, so Sushi. Hopefully this doesn't error out. All right, so I was farming the hell out of this ETH one. I got a ton of free Harmony One, a ton of free Sushi. It was paying like 90 to 100%. Like I said, I think all the Harmony One incentivization is dried up, and I've just left all my profits. So this is what I've made yield farming on Sushi Swap on Harmony One, and it's been a delight. This was paying a lot more. It's not paying as much now, and it's not paying any more Harmony One, right? So I don't think you're currently only earning Sushi, but I'm fine with that. I'm going to continue to just leave that there for now. A lot of it's just for tax reasons until I get that properly documented. I just don't want to mess with it right now. I'm going to come over and show you how quickly this stuff works. So this is the farm I'm in. I'm going to harvest my Sushi in my Harmony One. And so this is going to cost me 0.001 Harmony One. I mean, are you kidding me? What is that? Like, I can't even do the math on that. It's less than a penny, right? All right. All right, so 1001, 1002, 1003, done. Are you kidding me? Done. That was actually kind of slow, but it's done. You can't even see it. Like, it's done, right? Go do that on Ethereum. Go do that even on Matic, right? I've done farming on Matic, and Harmony One blows it away. And I did mention that the AnySwap, I think I have that up in a tab somewhere. I'm pretty excited about this AnySwap because I haven't used it yet. It's nothing I figured out, but it's bringing a lot of very useful banking with, Anchor and the ability to do stuff with Bitcoin, right? To be able to deploy Bitcoin over on Harmony One and earn yield on it. I'm very excited what the future has for this and to see how this plays out. I'm hoping Bitcoin comes to Anchor. Like I said, I do have, and let me show you, I'm using Anchor like I want this to be my personal bank. If I could direct deposit into freaking Anchor and pay my bills with Anchor, Wells Fargo might be like, right? You know what I'm saying? So, and they're supposed to be coming to Harmony One. They announced it. This was a few weeks to a month ago. I haven't heard anything new on this, but Terra Luna and Harmony One have a bridge together, and they do. There's definitely the partnership there. So I have pretty good confidence that this will come. Like I said, I have bonded Ethereum over here, providing collateral with bonded Ethereum. So I have 10.5 Ethereum and 50 Luna providing collateral. And I can borrow against it whenever I want. I already am. I'm borrowing 27% of that into cash. I can take that cash and do whatever I want. I can go yield farm. I can go buy more Ethereum. I could go short Ethereum if I want to hedge my position. I could go out and buy a Lamborghini well, not with $10,000, but I could maybe put a down payment on one. I don't want a Lambo. I don't understand the fast. I want Teslas, you know? All right. So, and then, so I'm right now, whoa, like I'm getting paid 20%. I should borrow a little bit more. This number has gone up quite a bit lately. It usually fluctuates between like 9 and 10%. But go, dude, you're hearing me right. I'm getting paid to borrow money. I'm getting paid right now 20% to borrow money. I've taken that borrowed money and I've deposited it. I've gone borrow and then right back in, and now I'm earning another. So I'm earning 40%. I'm earning 40% on 1/3, roughly 1/3 of my Ethereum. 40%. You heard that right. This is amazing, right? And this is just one of my forms of passive income. And currently we can pop on over to my page. And this is how you earn it in Anchor. I'm extremely bullish Anchor. I could claim these whenever I want, do whatever I want with that money. I typically just free stake it. And again, like I was talking about earlier, I'm not worried about, the last thing on my mind is I'm not worried about what price I should sell at and how much money I can make at the top. I do have a plan. And if you hit that subscribe button, you hit that like button, you'll be one of the first to know when I'm selling, if I sell. But for me, I kind of get excited. I mean, as excited as you can get when the cryptocurrency is on fire like it was during the summer. But it gives me an idea of how much passive income I'm making when it's at its lows, right? And my goal is to get these passive income sources up to, at a minimum, and I think this is going to be easy, that it's offsetting my income now in life, right? One of my goals is going to be, and already is, to potentially get to a point where I have, so part of my exit strategy would be if this portfolio gets to like 1.2, 1.5 million in the next couple months. I don't know that that's going to happen, but it's possibly could if the market goes crazy, right? So if it goes that quick, that fast, I'm going to have to take some profits. I'm going to at least have to take off, you know, my initial investment and then let the rest be a free ride and maybe buy when it goes low. But one of my goals will be to get, say, 500,000 over into my favorite bank account. 500,000 over here, just chilling, disposable cash, earning me 20%. That's my yearly salary basically right there. Doing nothing, just right. Amazing. So that is kind of one of my goals. All right, that's probably going to wrap it up with Harmony One. Let's see what the price is doing, unless there's anything else you want to ask or do about it. So hopefully that answered your question. Is it too late to buy Harmony One? I'm still buying it, right? You just have to have the right time horizon. I don't know where Harmony One like it could. I honestly don't know if today could be a buy the rumor, sell the news, and it goes back down. I don't know if the markets are going to tank, right? A lot of people are screaming if the market's going to tank. Crypto Savvy's probably pounding the table right now, calling, you know, saying he thinks we're going to 9,000. If cryptocurrency tanks, Harmony One's probably going to go with it, right? But long-term horizon, there's no doubt in my mind, and again, I could be wrong, there's no doubt in my mind, Harmony One will see $1, $2, $3. And $3 Harmony One, $3, $10. So $3 Harmony One would make it a $30 billion. For something with that much utility, this has 100x potential in it. It really does. It also has, it could fail potential, and that's why it's a smaller percentage of my portfolio. But I'm a huge Harmonaut over here. I see this as an early entry, very similar to Cardano. There's a lot of similarities between this and Cardano when it comes to the community. In fact, I think the Harmony One community is one of, hands down, the best community I've seen in crypto. They are extremely non-toxic. They're very kumbaya. They love each other. They're very, very supportive. And similar to Cardano, like they stake it and you can't pry it from their cold dead hands. Cardano has like a 70 to 75% stake rate, which is insane. It'll be interesting to see how much that changes after smart contracts. Because with smart contracts, people might start wanting to spend their Cardano on things like NFT. I mean, you already can now, but it should make it a bit easier. So it'll be curious to see how much the staking portion of it changes, or even if it will. Hell, it might go up because the projects will need to have it on hand. But with Harmony One, it's around a 45-50% of them stake. And it's the same thing. You can't pry it from their gold dead hands. There's a lot of people in Cardano that if they talk about any other smart chain, there's a very good chance they're talking about Harmony One. It's faster than Cardano, it's cheaper than Cardano, and it does amazing things. And it's the cross-chain liquidity that's going to make it even one of the greater things. So I think Harmony One is going to 1, 2, 3. It is not out of the question. It is not out of the question for this in 5 or 10 years to even be a $1 trillion investment. I mean, that's a little bit moon boy. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not out of the question. In 10 years, $1 trillion is going to be what $1 billion was in 2000, right? With the GDP rising and all this stuff, this could easily be out of nowhere. This could easily go from 6% of my portfolio to 10, 15, 20+% if it really starts pumping and outpacing the other one. So this is the smart chain that I'm the most excited about in my portfolio. There's a few people that in the chat that are around here quite a bit that are pretty big Harmonauts too. Harmony is going, yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, George. How you doing, brother? It keeps me awake at night. I'm really hoping to see some really good news come out of this conference tonight with Axie Infinity. Like I said, I don't really think Axie's coming to Harmony One, but I'm excited that they see gaming, gaming's on the radar, because gaming is going to be, I can't reiterate this enough. Gaming is going to be one of the biggest drivers for blockchains in the future. Hands down, no question about it. And it's type of stuff that's on my radar, trying to find good gaming projects. I regret not having some Sandbox in my portfolio. I do have Engine, just a small amount, but I think that one's going to be a great one. If we do have a tear your face off rally, blow your top off rally in cryptocurrency, and I do take profits, I will be heavily investigating and looking into potential gaming projects to buy up if we do go into a bear market. Just spread a little bit here, spread a little bit there, and try and hit some home runs and some small caps. If you can figure out the thing is that with NFTs and gaming both, man, they take a lot of time to find the great projects, and I just don't have that kind of time right now. Working a real-time job. You really got to dig in, and you got to be on Twitter all the time. You got to be in Discord chat rooms. And man, that takes a lot of time. I can see myself getting to the point where I might just, create a business where I just hire a couple people, a couple high school kids or something that freaking love gaming and NFTs, and just have them pay them to hang out in Discords. And, there's probably a business model there. All right, so speaking of NFTs, let's pop on over and see what we got going there. I don't know if we're going to get to it today. We'll do it real quickly. So I did buy, because I got to get ready. This NFT drop is happening in 15 minutes, and I do want to try and buy some of those. So I want to look at that. So I did buy a baby monkey, and I was hanging out in their Discord. So this is pretty cool that this will show up in your wallet. So I did buy this baby monkey. I'm trying to contain myself on just spending money on NFTs in general. Yesterday I talked about gambling apes. I did buy a gambling ape. I'm having a hard time not just being all over the place right now. Actually, let's pop back over to here. And all right, I don't know what to do. My brain's on overload. All right, so let me see if I can find the tab really quick. I do want to touch on this really quick. I don't know. Oh, here we go. So Cardano apes, like I said, I did buy a baby ape. This is a pretty cool project, fairly active Discord. They have 2D apes and 3D apes, and they do have an event. I don't know, right? These are like they already look like they've gone up in value since yesterday. So I probably should have sold yesterday. But for all Cardano ape families, you must hold one of each, a 2D ape, a 3D ape, and a baby monkey. And there's going to be a big surprise. I think this airdrop is happening next week. What does a Cardano ape family need? I don't know. A treehouse? Like, I don't know what they're dropping. So I have the baby ape. I do want to buy, I am looking to buy, like, these are, these are pretty cool. And with the degenerate apes blowing up on Solana and the Bored Ape Yacht Club, these things could be bangers, right? And you can get into them fairly cheap. I say that, but I mean, that's like pushing $600, right? And I paid, oh my goodness, close to $600 for my baby ape. And then I need to buy the 3D ape. So I'm going to be in this shit for like, I don't know, $2,000. Oh my goodness. When I think about that out loud, it's tough, man. It's tough. So I am considering picking up. I do like these though, right? I like these a lot. There's some other projects over here like Space Buds is a big one. I want to buy a Space Buds, but they're just freaking, because they're the first 10,000 collection on Cardano. So they have the potential just to blow up like you wouldn't believe. If I'm being honest with myself, if I remember correctly, I don't think the artwork is anything that floats my boat. Yeah, I mean, these aren't really, it's not my thing. If it's your thing, I'm not hating on you. It's just, you're talking 3,700. That's like freaking, I don't know, $10, $11, $12,000 for that. I don't know, man, right? So this one's probably not going to happen. There's a few other projects out there that I'm looking at, like Coco Loco is pretty cool. What is that going for now? The Galgos is pretty cool. Coco, the space, there's a dino, Crypto Dinos is pretty cool. But man, even when they're like 300-400 Cardano, it doesn't sound like much when you hear 300 or 400, and then you remember the price of Cardano is $3, so 1,000 plus. So you can get into these pretty cheap. These ones are kind of cool. Say pretty cheap, but you're still talking like $200-300. But these have the potential to be a pretty hot item after Cardano becomes mainstream. And let's look at one more, the Crypto Dinos, I believe. Crypto Dino, I think these are pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty cool. They're kind of 3D. You can get into these pretty cheap. Another one, a guy in the streams around all the time. I love him, my boy Hans. He is part of this project. These are pretty cool, especially if you're into these galgos. That did not go like I wanted to did it. Some of these are pretty cool, like the Superman, the Batman, the Charles Hoskinson. There's Star Wars stuff. There was a Einstein one I really liked. I haven't done a lot of investigation into this one though. So the Simpsons. So these are pretty cool. I have no idea if these have a pretty high floor already too. So low to high. I'm not sure what these tokens do. He told me the other day in the chat, but I didn't really get it. And these. So the entry here, you're still looking at like $300. All right, so over on the Ethereum side, the Crypto Dads is tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get into this one. This one has a lot of hype though. They've already had the pre-sale, and let's see what their floor is. I got about 11 minutes for this drop, so I don't want to. The drop I want to do is this Coin Games. Like I said, they have a gaming element. I've heard this guy talk. They have a decent roadmap, but for me, I just love the artwork because I'm a big 80s guy. I love the 80s. I like the artwork. There's a gaming element. 9 minutes to go, and I think the mint's pretty cheap on this. So I'm going to try to get, I don't know if there's a limit. So we're going to do this live on stream so you can see what that process is like. Video Game Dev Squad, 0.07. It's kind of expensive, right? So I'll probably only buy like one, maybe two. 0.07 is kind of expensive. I really like the projects that do the 0.01, the 0.02, because it doesn't seem like as much as a cash grab. Build that community and then go from there with kind of like, I think Bored Apes were 0.01 or free or 0.02. CryptoPunks were free. Another one that's happening later today that I'm kind of, and someone else has mentioned this in the chat before too. For this Chibi Apes, they're trying to build a really cool community. The 3D modeling is pretty cool. And if you get into the one today, it gives you a mint pass. So act as your mint pass. Each additional collection that the market grants you future access to pre-mint. So these are only 0.02. So I am probably going to try and buy one of these. There's only 3,000 of them. So this one might be tough to get into, but for the price of it, for me, and the artwork's pretty cool too. So I'm going to check that one out. I wanted to see Crypto Dads on OpenSea. I'd already looked at this, what the floor price is like on this. Oh, it's actually pretty low. I'm kind of surprised by this, considering how much hype this has. Well, I say it's pretty low, but what's the mint price on them? 0.07 or something, maybe even less. There we go. 0.07. So I'm like, I mean, it's a 7x, 10x. No, about a 7x, right? God, I'm bad at math. So I don't know if these are selling. Yeah, they're selling. Volume traded. Let's see if it shows up in Nancy. I think it did. Go ahead and refresh this. I did buy Gambling Ape yesterday. I did talk about Gambling Apes yesterday. I did FOMO into one. Yeah, so Crypto Dads are moving. Is it just notable buyers just trying to buy them and then dump them on your faces right away? I'm curious to see how this one pans out into tomorrow's drop. I'll probably try and get into this one. It was the pre-sale. There's still a little bit of notable buyer activity. Even someone, Wubbs really likes this project. Legendary, he's always. So him buying at 3, so he's probably buying something that at 3 Ethereum that he thinks is going to go up in value over time. So take a look at that really quick. This guy buys a lot of stuff. What did I do here? I did something. Am I in the wrong project? Oh, I did somehow get Crypto Toes. That's a really weird project. Oh, I did the same thing this morning. That's not even Crypto Dads, right? Oh my goodness, I need to put my glasses on. All right. Like I said, I did buy a Gambling Ape. I don't know if this is something I'm just going to try and flip or keep for a while. I really don't know. I don't love him. I don't hate him. I just bought him because the rarity on him was, the price for him and the rarity was a really good price, right? So I haven't fallen in love with, I love the Ethereum chain. I don't know how I feel about all the purple and the Bitcoin eyes, and his rarity was in the top 2,000 and he was near the floor. I'm like, screw it, let's pick him up. I paid 0.75 Ethereum for him, so I paid a little bit above the floor for a little bit of extra rarity. And the floor on this is doing pretty good, and the sales on this are still doing pretty good. So the floor is not too far away, right? And I'm not, if I'm being, I want to pick up a couple more of these, but again, 0.7, 0.7 Ethereum, even at the floor, it's a lot of money. Like, I like that one. I think that Bitcoin chain's pretty tight. Even just the simple ones are pretty cool. It's really cool artwork. I like this one a lot. At 0.8 Ethereum, you're talking about what? 23? Are you freaking kidding me? I mean, it's a really cool picture though. Like, but is it worth $3,000? Yeah, dude, if this project takes off and stays relevant for a minute, and I think, don't quote me on this, there's casinos and, venture capital and big backing. It's either this or monkey bets or both. I'm not sure. All right, so let's get ready for this coin games drops. Let's pop on over. Here's my Discord. I'm trying to build a Discord. It's pretty small at the moment, but we talk about NFTs. I'm going to add a gaming channel. I want to find the right gaming place to get into. We talk about a lot of Harmonauts. A lot of people love Cardano. A lot of NFT, right? A lot of NFT stuff. So go ahead and in that, let's find. Oh, I get all this spam, all this freaking spam. Let's find video game dev squad. Excuse me. Today is the day we will launch. All right. Let's see how much the chat is going crazy over here. General chat. Let's see if the people are hyped to get into this. Gas is very expensive. Well, that's not what I want to hear. Is there going to be a mint button? Are you going to be able to buy from the smart contract? All very interesting things. If you're new to the NFT game, it's a tough life. It's rough out there. Between gas wars and mint pages being overloaded and learning how to mint from the smart contract. And the biggest thing is you got to really, sometimes you get swept up by all this emotion. And then like I made a really bad decision and bought some of these simple mermaids, and it was all because so much is going on really quick, really fast, and you got to just try and stay grounded. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying not to FOMO into this and make a bad decision. I think this one has the potential to have legs in the future. I have no idea, right? I have no idea. Again, I like the artwork. I like the concept that it's going to be a game. It's a game. It's kind of like the whole loot, M loot, B loot, and all that stuff, where it's going to be kind of community guided on what they build. I don't know if it's going to turn into anything. Bottom line is 0.07. It's not that cheap, but I really like the artwork. So if I can get one or two, maybe I pick it up. Gas is out of control. I don't know. I really don't know. But the 14,000 members is not a massive amount of numbers in a Discord, which is actually good news, because I tried getting into that sevens drop a couple days ago, and that Discord had 50,000 people, or people were going freaking crazy trying to buy one of those, and gas hit like $2,000 or $3,000. There's a whole different situation where someone exploited the smart contract, but it's an active Discord. They're talking. We got 2 minutes to go to mint. People want their links. I don't know if they're gonna do 2440 minute false information. Anyone else out there getting into this one? Any other hot drops that they're looking forward to? I'll have my eye on Crypto Dads. I think they have a pre-mint today or yesterday. Oh no, they had one yesterday, so we already looked at the floor on that one. Curious to see how that one pans out. If the floor holds up on that, I mean, if you can get in at a 0.07 mint and you can buy a couple, seems like it could at least make your money back and hold one for free. And that project has a lot of good partnerships, a good community. I think that one has a chance to have good legs over time. All right, we're about a minute away. Should find the web page to mint this on. I don't know if there's going to be a mint button or if they're going to post a link. Remind 13 seconds. One second. All right, let's refresh this. See if something happens. See if they posted something. Nothing. Let's go. Nothing in the announcements. Nothing. This could be a bit of a red flag. This could be a bit of a red flag. The team's having a problem already. No one knows. A lot of these projects, man, there's just so many people, especially these ones where there's a lot of interest and a lot of people want to get into it. The teams are just overloaded because it's a pretty new thing. A lot of teams out there trying to get in and trying to make their money, and then they get overwhelmed with these Discords full of people and the whole process. And All right, so it could be any second, I guess, a little before or after. Come on. I gotta get to work. I just want to buy one of you little cutie pies. Remind me that you're not going to be on time. I'm on. Chat's going crazy. They want their mint. I do too. Gotta get to work. Airbnb, yeah, you don't know. Already sold out. Not gonna make it. We all gonna make it. All the yeah. If you're one of those people in chats trying to like, if you're trying to ape into a project like this one is just kinda, you know, kind of hyped. There is a decent amount of interest. I see a lot of people always trying to like the first time is on the 7th. The first time, oh, so they got a launch. People are joining in the launch. I don't want to join into a freaking audio thing. So their first NFT experiences, they try and ape into something like the 7s. Like, oh, I only have, you know, I think the 7s was 0.07 and like I only have like 0.1 Ethereum in my wallet. And man, don't make your first NFT a freaking like really hard to get, you know, because the gas is going to destroy you. You're not going to have enough for gas, and you don't, if it's your first time, you're not going to know things like what happens. You can lose your gas, right? And when gas is $2,000-$3,000, you're sitting there going, oh my goodness, what do I do? Well, there's just certain projects that if you're, and I'm small fish. I'm freaking too small fish for some of this stuff. I'm not willing to risk a large percent of my portfolio aping into an NFT that could just dump right after. Because I've seen hyped NFT projects immediately, like the floor just bottoms out. Oh, we got an announcement, boys. All right, let's see if. Oh, great. Discord. Going live in Discord. They'll be ready in a few minutes. Oh, come on. Come on. I just want to buy. I just want to buy and then get to work. Let me see if I can listen in here. I don't know if it's going to affect the audio with you. Let me know.
Obviously, this person likely will dump, which means a lower floor for other people. We're still fulfilling on our promise of over 50% available at sale, but I was really excited to come in under that. And so, anyway, we are getting ready to drop the link, and you guys will be able to do everything. I just wanted to come on here really quickly and just genuinely apologize because there will be 120 less available than we're going to be available 30 seconds ago. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what else to say about that, but just it is what it is. Yeah, backdooring. Yeah, that's right. Somebody. No. For the new people, Major L 2600 minted. Just understand that there was. If you guys read the information, let me just put here, everyone. We had a pre-sale list. We always promised that we'd have 50% available at sale, which we do. The pre-sale list was for our early adopters. It was about the first 1,200 people in Discord, and it was yeah, just that's how it always was. And so up until 2 minutes ago, we were at 2,500 basically, and so we were right in range of where we wanted to be. I think I was hoping to come in at 2,400, but we were 100 over between OGs that were able to buy. And so, guys, I got people messaging me, everyone, live in be in Discord. Right, sending now. Can you guys not hear me? Okay, thank you. I'm reading the chat now, so yes, please coming out. Anyway, I want to start by just saying I'm getting a ton of messages DMing me, but I want to start by saying I apologize because we just let 120 slip through our fingers to someone who is not on a whitelist, just someone who knows how to mess with these contracts, and obviously was waiting for the command of things to go live, and essentially watched it on the contract and knew enough on how to write, and obviously had a bot lined up to buy into that one account. And so if that person's listening, obviously you can sell your stuff. We will not honor it from an investment standpoint for you personally. And so anyway, that being said, I'm sure this person intends to just dump on the market, which will mean lower prices on the floor for a little bit. And so anyway, for those of you guys that are brand new, let me just turn this to a positive note. Just please forgive me. And I'm really sorry. It was my fault. I was sitting on the phone with my dad, and he said, hey, so I'm going to pause this now, and then I'll unpause it and remove the whitelist. And I said, well, if we remove the whitelist, it's going to allow people to, it's going to have failed transactions, because what would happen is we would have to send a command to unpause, and then we would send a command to, after the pause, we'd send a command to remove the whitelist. But in that time of sending that command, there'd be non-whitelist people who would hit the buy button. And
I don't know if you guys can hear that or if it's any kind of echo or whatever, but apparently someone abused a smart contract, and this guy's apologizing and telling everyone in advance, which is really good, but he's waxing on too long. He's talking like I would, like
sale. And so in an attempt to do what I thought was the right thing, I didn't anticipate someone sitting there on the window and just doing it. No, minting's not canceled. And so yeah, so we are going to drop the link in probably 5 minutes. I'm going to get on the phone with my dev, and we're going to drop the link, and then you guys can buy, and yeah, and then we will go from there. So.
All right, so now we got to wait another 5 minutes, delaying my day another 5 minutes. Oh, I got to get to work. Whoever you are, hacker, thanks for ruining my day. All right. We got about 5 minutes from the drop. Apparently, just like the 7, someone scammed the shit out of the smart contract. I'm not sure, like, this is going to be probably an ongoing problem going into the future until you start seeing things like just full-on whitelist, kind of like what we were discussing with the chibi apes earlier, where you have to have a chibi ape. That might be the way of the future, or they're going to have to figure out different ways, because the dude figured out the smart contract and when a certain command was entered, and then he was able to exploit it and buy 120 just like right away. So immediately took 120 away. The fear is the dude's gonna dump on the floor. So I don't know how much this is going to affect this project. I don't think it's 120 is not that much, and it might affect it short term. From what I can see, it's a very active community. Again, the artwork's really cool. I'm going to try and buy one, but gas is crazy. And if I don't get one, I'm not going. Look at this dude. Does he already? Oh, he must be on the pre-sale. Let's see what his looks like. Now, if he actually got that one or if he just ripped it off, because that's the McFly one, it looks like. I don't know if that anyone actually owns that one, but I like this project just mostly because of the artwork and the whole 80s. And like I said, I've seen the dude talk on a couple different YouTubes and things like this. And it does look like they're trying to build a community and a cool game. And I said numerous times, I'm pretty excited about potential gameplays in the future. It's cheap enough. It's cheap enough. It's a little bit on the pricey at 0.07, but it's cheap enough that I'm going to go ahead and try and buy one. If not, if I miss the boat, I miss the boat. If gas is crazy, Well, I'm kind of leaning towards the fact I'm probably not going to get one because I don't know that I'm willing to spend a shitload in gas. And then maybe I just try and pick one up off the floor. Maybe the floor dumps, right? I'm not looking to try and ape into this one and make a ton of money. Far too many people are trying to get into NFTs for kind of that reason, kind of the wrong. And there's nothing wrong with trying to make money. It's tough times out there, but it's a tough game. If you're good at flipping things on like eBay and you're a collector and you're really good at figuring a lot of this stuff out, it's very early. This is definitely something that I would highly encourage you to start figuring out and learning, because there is definitely a lot of money to be made. We looked at the crypto dads, and if you had spent the time in the Discord getting whitelisted and all that, and you were able to get into a crypto dad, even just one of them, I would imagine the gas was nothing because it was a pre-mint. You're already at a 7x, and it's not even been like a day, not even a full day. And it could greatly go up in value. So say I don't know if you were limited, but if you could, it was a pre-sale, so it was probably just one. But say you can get two, you immediately take the 7x on one, and then you just you hold the other one if you think it's going to go up in value, the one that you like the most, and maybe you get a banger out of it in the future. And if you don't get a banger out of it, it doesn't matter. You already got a banger off the first one, a 5x in one day. Are you kidding me? And there's times where you're getting a 20 or a 30x in one day, but there's also times where you make dumbass decisions, or you got it wrong and you aped and bought 5 of them. I won't mention any names of someone who's done that. His name might be Tom. You buy into a stupid project and it's a semi rug pull. It's a shitty project, and you're sitting there and you just drop $1,800 on 5 NFTs that are probably never going to be worth anything. And now it's even, I don't even know. I'm not even sure from a tax point what I should do there. Do I just burn them and then make sure my like however I do my taxes, I know how to deal with that situation? Am I going to remember come tax time? Who the hell knows, man? These are all things you got to think about. The fact that you're getting into NFTs is going to make your life much more of a headache when you go to do your taxes. And if you don't do your taxes correctly, it's probably going to bite you in the ass in 3 or 4 or 5 years. Because again, we're talking about the blockchain. You may think you're smart now, but I don't know if you know this. You buy something on the Ethereum blockchain, it is out there, period. And if the government you have to send the money there somehow, right? So you got to be, first of all, my message is just pay your taxes. But the problem is it's really freaking hard to pay your taxes in cryptocurrency, right? Especially if you start doing NFTs and yield farming. It starts getting messy real quick. You might not even make enough money to pay for your freaking tax bill. So just keep all that in mind. And I don't want that hanging over my head. Oh man, I missed this or I missed that. And 5 years later, the IRS like, well, you missed this freaking NFT or this yield farm, and now we're going to charge you this interest over 5 years and this penalty, and right, you can't win that fight. And then they're on your ass, right? So those are the things that keep me awake at night. Oh, you know what, I'm over here waxing on like an idiot. Did this guy drop the link? All right, so coin games. Yeah, I already screwed up. Like, I don't know how long ago. Is it too late? Did I just ramble my way? It looks like you can only mint one. Let's see what we got here. Did I ramble my way? No. Next. You gotta sign it. Limit to 5. I'm gonna do 2. I don't want to get too crazy. And see, it's already broke. It's not gonna, do I need to? So I probably should have done this. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. God damn it. I am screwing up left and right. 1.58 ETH. I don't think that's right. Oh yeah, because I paid for that stupid ass gambling monkey. Let's try this over. I screwed up. Now I've like totally screwed up. All right, let's try this again. I don't know if I think I connected to the right one. Here we go. All right. Gas is 30 seconds, 0.86 Ethereum. There's no way, right? Edit. Up to $3,000, 30 seconds. Like no way, dude. No, that's what I'm talking about. This one, maybe I buy one on the floor. I'm not paying $3,000 for 2 freaking of these apps. And maybe I should. These things could blow up, but they could probably also dump on the floor. This is insane. And here's the thing. People are paying this, right? I have to pay high just to even have a chance. So 0.71 in gas. Just to even have a chance. And if it doesn't mint, you have to cancel it. If you don't cancel it, it'll fail and you can lose all your gas and you're going to end up spending some of the gas money. Well, this is a bit of a bummer. I kind of hope to buy one. I'll probably just watch the market for a while and just kind of play it out. Again, this is a lot of money, even for someone like me. I've showed my portfolio. That's a lot of money, and I'm really trying to, just be a little bit more cautious with this stuff. Anyway, I'm going to wrap the stream up. Really hope you enjoyed the content. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be talking about some NFT stuff. We'll see if there's any of that exciting Harmony One news that came out. Really excited about that. Actually, let's just go ahead and cancel this before I forget about it and do something stupid. Reject. All right, so I'm going to pop on over. Oh, that is not what all right, let's pop on over to see what's happening with Harmony One real quick. Close it up with hopefully a Harmony One pump. Not too bad. We're going for 15 cents or 16 cents. That is near a fib at 15.7. We did push through that with a big wick. I would like to get above that and let this be support and get a nice little pump on into the future. Anyway, I love you all. I'll be back tomorrow morning, and peace.